What's up, guys? It's your boy Ty, and I appreciate you guys coming to check us out on the podcast. Wherever you're catching this at, I appreciate you being here. You could have been anywhere else. You could be listening to anything, but you're here with us, listening to us, and we appreciate it. Make sure you drop that like and subscribe to the channel. So tonight we're going to be talking about partnership over marriage. And tonight I got my man Craig back again. What's up, Craig?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Good. I know this is a hot topic. It's something that I usually don't do, but we're going to start doing some hot topics, get people like my man Craig here and give his perspective on things. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on social media about partnerships. The partnerships of marriage is more important than the values of being married. A lot of people out there, at least by what I've been seeing on social media, is, people are okay with certain partnerships, even if their significant other does this, that, as long as they bring this to the partnership, they're fine with it. Have you been seeing anything like that, Craig, out there on social media?
Oh man, most definitely. It's funny because when we was growing up, we knew of people getting married, and I'm not gonna say it was like the norm, but I think we really didn't understand the value that being married actually held.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Being married is a great thing, man, and it's something that I think has lost. It honestly has lost its value over the time. I think people, they do a lot of it now, and they do it, particularly sometimes for the wrong reasons, and it becomes, as you said, a partnership as opposed to more of a actual unionship.
It's supposed to be a union.
Exactly.
So I understand. I get what people are saying. I get where they're coming from, because yes, that is your partner. You have to, make sure certain rules, and you actually look for people. If they hit every box on your checklist, you're looking for a partner. I get it. Legal is legal. You got to go ahead and get your legal papers and everything, just like starting a business and things. I've seen the posts and things like that. I understand it all, but I do think, when you're talking about marriage, like you said, coming up, we thinking about it as something wholesome, right? We thinking about, when you actually find that person that makes you feel a certain type of way, and soulmates. I was listening to, and they don't make music like this no more, but I was listening to my man Gerald Levert, R.I.P. But songs like "We All Need a Soulmate." I don't even think people out there looking for soulmates. I think the culture is right now, they're out there looking for people that can, women and men, because in this day and time, women can make just as much as men out there. So again, there's women and men out there looking for someone that can add to, whatever they got going on, but mainly like monetary, and they're looking for monetary things, and they're okay with cheating and things like that, as long as they bring something to the partnership. Like I see the videos, Kevin Samuels, another RIP, great dude, great content, but sometimes he's telling women that it's okay to be side chicks. It's okay if you got kids, too many kids and things like that, and you just got to be a side chick if you are looking for someone with high value, for that high value dollar man. And again, these are women that are looking for men that make a certain amount of money, and that's more important than anything. They're okay with someone cheating on them or someone putting them to the side, as long as they are high value. What? Come on now. That's the culture we're in right now, and I see a lot of it. What about you?
Yeah, exactly. And when you were speaking on that, it just popped in my head. In our industry, we deal with a lot of We deal with a lot of people that particularly work, for a certain institution where we see sometimes they would get married not because they found their soulmate. They would get married for the benefits.
The benefit.
So, I'm going to get married and I get an extra, $1,500 a month because I'm married to this person. If we, deploy over and I have a spouse, I get an extra, $500 in this, or, again, $1,500 in that, and I get these type of benefits. And that's where it becomes bothersome, man, because you sit back and you think about it, a wife is something that is to be, to have a wife, that's a badge of honor, man.
Yeah,
that means
blessing.
you found somebody who completes you on so many different levels, and you agreeing, that you said, hey, look, this is the person that completes me, not just somebody that, okay, yeah, I married this person for monetary benefits.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with all of that. But now I want to talk about the times we in 2023. What is the root cause of this right here? The root cause of, people looking for partnerships over, like love and soulmates. What is it? Do you think money is the problem, or what we think the problem is? Is it social media, the money, the glamour?
Yeah, it's all of that, man. It's a combination of that. And two, you have to look at, and I know, you'll probably take a little bit of flack behind this, but it's a combination, and you have to look at the age of the modern day parents now. Maybe when we were growing up, we didn't have, as younger parents as we have now. So, it was heavy with the influences of the grandmother and the great grandmother. Back then, great grandma was what, 70, 80? Now now they're not 50. Being funny. Great grandma is 50, 60. So it just shows over time how the influences of the older generation have diminished, and we're just coming into a new era of younger parents and younger grandparents. So I think we've, the culture has gotten away from the foundation that was prevalent at one point in time that produced, good, healthy marriages.
And the culture of side chicks and being a side chick, you can make a certain amount of money being side chicks. I think I seen something on social media one time too that said side chicks make some money. that whole, I guess everybody's value is going down. I feel like women, a lot of the women out here, except for, if you catch your wife, of course you made out, but I wouldn't dare want to be out there in the field looking like right now, because man, I feel like a lot of women are out there, they're looking for a X amount of dollar amount of person, or their morals are so jacked up that they want to be here with this person, be here with that person, and think it's okay. Again, we got people out there think it's okay to be a side chick.
Right, willing to accept anything.
And not just women. I'm not even gonna just talk about women. Men.
Oh, man,
we got men that, okay, for some reason we think, if we make X amount of dollars, and society is telling us this, what I see on social media, that if we make X amount of dollars, it's okay for me to have, multiple women. So why am I looking for a soulmate? That's too. So the value on men and women is diminishing. I'm not gonna just say it's on one side or the other, but right. Just by what I see. I was talking to you, I think earlier yesterday or today, and I was talking about like how you don't see the happy married couple portrayed as much on, the social platforms. You see the drama, you see the single females out there trying to make money, you see the men out here being boss, trying to get all the girls. You see that's what's mainly being portrayed on social media and things like that. And programming is real. Programming is real. That's what I think going on. And I think that as a whole, as a people, we got to realize that they're being programmed to like that stuff. Even think about what is it? What's that thing called? OnlyFans, man. Think about that.
Fans only, yeah.
You can go out there and make money, make a living, making a killing. So like, just think about the man or woman that made money doing whatever they do on something like that. At the end of the day, that person might want to be, who gonna be that person? Soulmate. Nah, somebody that's gonna be a partner that's cool with you making that money, and we're gonna go in this partnership, and then I belong to you, you belong to me because of this partnership.
Right.
That's what's going on out here. That's what it's crazy.
And you hit it right on the head, man. And then if we all sit down and look at the times we're in and look, and you don't even have to look far, right? Just look even back into the 90s or the late 80s. The difference between then and now. Back then there were no, love and basketball.
Oh yeah,
not loving basketball. There were no basketball wives.
Yeah.
There was no love and hip hop.
Yeah.
There was no what are some other shows that are out now?
Kardashians.
It was none of that. It was none of those shows back then. So again, to your point, the programming is real, because back then in the 90s, what were we seeing?
The Jefferson. You were seeing actually good times. You were being programmed with household families. Yeah.
Cosby Show.
Family Matters. Yeah. Where they actually talked about moral things, and we wanted to watch those morals. That's true right now. Now we get online, and what you see stuff like that pop up.
Our people out there is not too far from just having a red nose on their face. You know what I mean? Because when you look at those shows, what's the first thing they do? They all say, "Oh, we're gonna go out and we're gonna talk." They have a good idea. We want to sit down and talk our differences out. And next thing you know, they start fussing and
the wives, them housewives,
throwing drinks all over the place, and security got to get up and hold this person back. You see what I'm saying? So how do you expect? Exactly. How do you expect us to be viewed as a people, as not even just particular people, but as a society today and the culture? How do you expect people to view us and hold us in high regard when this is the product that we're putting out there?
Yeah, those are our women. Those are, because there's women out there, but those are the marriages that people are watching. People are watching that more than the wholesome marriages. I'm pretty sure people know what's going on in the drama field marriages, like that's on the Real Housewives and things like that, but they're not seeing a lot of the positive.
Right.
Yeah, that is. But yeah, like I said, programming is real. It's real. It's a reason why you'll see something and you can't stop thinking about it. You see a video, you can't stop thinking about that video. You hear a song, you can't stop. It's because it's getting programmed into you. It's crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I give you another example, man. And I think we don't intentionally do it, but we've, like you said, subconsciously been programmed. What do we think about Waffle Houses now? We've seen so many videos on Facebook about, Facebook, Instagram, any social media platform. We've seen so many videos about Waffle Houses and how there's so much drama and fights go on at Waffle House.
Yeah.
So now, whenever you ride by, the first thing pop your head, oh man, I wonder,
Yeah, I don't want to be over there at night.
When it gets past a certain time,
I'm not going to the Waffle House.
Right, or I might go to Waffle House to get a show. You know what I mean? I'm sure somebody not gonna pop it off late night, but yeah, man, it's I think we got to do better, man. We got to do
gotta
better at understanding and looking at our value and saying, enough is enough. We will no longer be, portray ourselves in a certain way. We're going to stand on all 10, and we're just going to make a difference, man. Not even, for ourselves, for our children, for our people, for our wives and husbands.
Mm-hmm. And you hitting it on the head. Got to make a difference. And how I'm trying to make a difference is to trying to be that example. A lot of people, want to go, we can go out there and tell people you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, you should. But at the end of the day, people are going to do whatever they want to do, Mm-hmm. So the most effective thing that you can do, and I feel like we can do, is be that example. Show them what a good family, a good wholesome marriage or family looks like. Because if they don't ever see it, if they look around and don't ever see anyone, living that happily married green life that we think marriage should be, that they ain't gonna have nothing to aspire to. So
exactly, I agree 100%.
So we're going to wrap this up. Let us know your thoughts on the topic down below in the comments. And if you have any topics that you want us to cover, please drop it in the comments. And Craig, I appreciate you being here with us on the podcast.
Again, man, I think it was a pleasure. Hopefully this is not the last time that we get together and we give the people some content, man. Hopefully, like you said, that we through our actions and through through our topics that we can kind of give the people something to sink their teeth into.
Yeah, we can swim. Maybe we can change the culture a little bit, one step at a time.
Exactly.
All right. I appreciate y'all checking us out. Peace.